In this video, I talk about two processes that help you make the jump that you need to turn your life today into a better tomorrow. These two processes are support and containment. Anyone who's ever gone on a roller coaster knows exactly what support and containment are. The support of a roller coaster is the very structure of the roller coaster that enables the car to go up and down. And it's the quality of the engineering that makes those supports structurally sound. Containment, on the other hand, is the car itself. And finally, for the passenger who rides in the coaster car, containment is the seatbelt. If you don't have good support, and if you don't have containment, there's no way you're getting on that roller coaster. Anyone who's ever gone bungee jumping also knows the importance of support and containment. When you go bungee jumping, support is represented by the bridge to which the bungee cord is attached. It's also represented by the strength and resilience of that bungee cord. Containment, on the other hand, is represented by the harness that you place around your body. If you have neither solid support or containment in a situation like this, you'd be a lunatic to go bungee jumping. The example I want to focus on in this video to communicate the importance of support and containment is the example of a bridge. So I'm standing out here by this river, and there's this bridge that connects the side that I'm on right now to the other side. We're going to go take a look at this bridge and see exactly how important support and containment are. You might not think very much about crossing a bridge. As an adult, you're used to bridges. However, think back to when you were a child. When you were a kid, bridges were foreign to you. If you ever walked on a bridge as a kid, you may have feared that the bridge would collapse and that you would get hurt. You could have also feared that the bridge would remain sturdy, but that you would fall off the side. As a result, in order to cross a bridge as a kid, you had to learn to trust the bridge. In order to successfully make change in your life, you're going to have to learn to trust bridges that can take you to a better life. So, what makes a bridge trustworthy? Does it have strong structural supports that go deep into sturdy ground? Or does it have weak structural supports? Does it have a well-paved pathway that you can easily walk over? Or is the pathway poorly paved or made out of wood and rickety? Does it have guardrails? Are those guardrails strong? Are they high to prevent you from falling over? Questions like these, when you answer them, will help you determine whether or not a bridge in real life is trustworthy. A sturdy bridge supports you and contains you as you move from point A to point B. Now, support and containment are about providing you structure so that you can properly move to your destination and achieve success. If you lack support and containment, you're not going to make the trip over the bridge that leads to success. You'll fear that the bridge is too unsturdy and unstable and that it can't hold your weight. You might fear that the guardrails will be too weak and that you'll fall over the edge. Or you'll simply fear that it's not paved well enough and it might present a trip hazard, which also throws you over the edge. In instances like this, because there's not enough support and containment, you just won't trust the process of crossing the bridge. If you had a history in which you weren't supported or contained as you tried to change your life, you also won't trust crossing a bridge. You're going to think that the bridge isn't going to hold. I mean, even if the bridge is sturdy, even if it's strong, even if it has a proven record of being able to support people as they make their journeys across, you aren't going to trust that bridge. Your experience tells you that when you cross bridges, the guardrails aren't there to contain you. You don't have enough support. So you're not going to make an effort to change because the history of pain is just too great. In fact, as odd as it sounds, you might even cross a bridge at some point in time and say, hey, it was way too dangerous last time. I know that at a certain point I'm gonna get injured. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna control the pain that I might be subject to, and I'm actually gonna jump off the bridge myself. That is called self-sabotage. All right, so enough with the analogy. What does support and containment look like in real life? Well, support looks like having the ability to take risks because the ground underneath you is strong and stable. Now, support might look like having a network of people around you, family, friends, mentors, who can give you the grounding of security that relationships offer. If you don't have a network, if you don't have people around you, support might also look like having a strong set of beliefs. It might look like having strong confidence in yourself. Support might look like you knowing that you're resilient, knowing that you can bounce back from pain, knowing that you can bounce back from difficulty. And finally, support looks like you having guides who can show you the way to get to success and change your life. Guides who can show you by example exactly what you need to do in order to change your life for the better. So that's what support is. Now, what's containment? Well, containment is having space to deal with whatever external struggles you're dealing with and to deal with your emotions. So containment means having space to fail and to fail forward, importantly. Containment also means having an environment or people around you who can help you manage your fears, your doubts, and your insecurities. Not everybody has this kind of containment though. They don't necessarily have the environment or the people around them to help them manage their emotions, and people might not give them the space to fail productively. No problem though. What that means is that you just need to create that space for yourself. You need to create that containment for yourself. You need to create space to fail. You need to create time to fail as you move toward whatever it is that you want to achieve. And you need to give yourself the capacity to work through your fear, your insecurity, and doubt so that you can hold it for yourself. Support and containment help prevent you from getting overwhelmed and easily discouraged by the difficult change you have to make in order to move from point A to point B. Ultimately, success is enabled by support and containment. Support and containment enable you to jump to the next level and into a better life. If you want to make this process of change a little bit easier, I recommend you watch my videos on courage and using the power of habit to grow. You can find links to each of these videos in the comment section below.